Mark. All right, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed Portal. I'm not an editor, so there's some things I would have liked to have done better, but again, health is first, and it's how I decided to put it up. There's some things I wanted to do different on it, but I just wanted a fun little excerpt on how the character you see going through what's it called? The anti-derez equation, not the anti-derez equation character. That character's different. But my adventure mode character, that's her in a nutshell for Minecraft Dungeons. But yeah, this is a video to let you know a whole bunch of things. It's a celebration video of 15 years on YouTube, how I started, what I've done, not just here, but on Twitch, and what the future holds. So bear with me, we'll get to some points and whatnot as we go. 15 years ago, June 1st, 2006, I made a YouTube video, and it wasn't on the first. I made my account on the first, and I made a suicide video, and I tried to kill myself. Hit it pretty well from my blood family and whatnot, because they made it quite clear that if there was that much wrong with me, they're gonna put me away, which, all I really wanted was help getting to the bottom of what's going on in my head, and my blood family never helped me with that. I will honestly say they never once lifted a finger to help me out. They just wanted it to be their opinion, and what their opinion was had to be correct, which was wrong. Completely wrong. One said it was Asperger's, one said it was schizophrenia. It's not. It's bipolarism, and we'll jump ahead to that later. But yeah, I got into YouTube to make a suicide video, and that's a sad fact, and that was 15 years ago, and I'm still here. After that, while I was in hiding looking for a new job, because I'd lost a job that I loathed, and then I found a job that I loved, which was Borders, and I started to find things on YouTube that I liked, which was music. I got into there I was looking for new music that would, I didn't like modern music. I still don't to this day like commercialized music. I like stuff with more passion behind it. It's not that it isn't, but I've always ascribed to like soundtracks and theme songs from cartoons and that type geeky stuff. I was looking for my own geeky brand. And back then there wasn't much. Now there's tons all over the place. Trust me, I have a playlist that plays for 3 days full of geeky music. But yeah, I got onto YouTube, and my first sub was Kate the Great 19, who's now known as Uraton. If you haven't heard her Final Fantasy VII Aerith's theme with vocals, go listen to it, and then go buy it on whatever platform you want to buy it on, because I'm pretty sure it's everywhere. And I didn't really think much about anything else on YouTube. I was just there. Here. I glanced at her every once in a while looking for music, and I found Jillian Aversa. Jillian Aversa actually reached out to me to look at her content, which I thought was... I still have that, a copy of that email that was sent through YouTube to me. I was like, oh, wow, cool. And this gal actually reached out to me to discover her content a while back, and man... I haven't looked back on Jillian Aversa. That was really freaking cool. And it's because I was subscribed to Uraton. I didn't even think about gaming on YouTube until Borders closed. And I lost that job, moved on to another job that I was going to hate. But in that interim, I did find gaming on YouTube through Cataclysm. World of Warcraft Cataclysm. I found TB. Then I found Jesse Cox. Both of which content, sadly, I didn't pay attention to either one of them very much. TB, I found more entertaining. I found TB on accident because I was looking up Discworld stuff on YouTube. And he came up, and I see this guy yelling at a singing Sunflower, and I'm like, what the hell? Who is this guy? Okay, I kind of like you, dude. All right, I like you. And I also found Jesse Cox, and through them I found my friend Powpoo Proxy. And if you have follow Powpoo Proxy, go follow her on Twitch, follow her Twitter, because she's a freaking amazing cosplayer. She's great. She knows how to PR stuff. So if you want somebody to PR your stuff, talk to her. She's amazing. I love everything she does when she streams. It's invariable, but it's always a good stream. And I'm a moderator over there, so but that's because she's a friend, and I moderate for my friends for the most part these days. And during that second job that I didn't like after Borders, I decided, hey, you know what? All these people are having fun making YouTube videos. I'm going to do it for City of Heroes because I love City of Heroes. And somebody, a content creator, Dark Respite, aka Samuraiko, was making City of Heroes videos, and I loved her content. I was like, maybe I can do this. I love badge hunting. Let's make badge hunting a thing. So badge hunting was born on the channel for City of Heroes. Unfortunately, I started a year before City of Heroes closed. And that same year that City of Heroes closed, I lost my job. The second job I hated. I'm not mentioning the jobs that I hated because I don't like the companies. And one of those two companies doesn't exist anymore. The other one sadly still does. Not that I hold any reservations about them or anything. But yeah, my first video for City of Heroes was actually a video promoting Titan weapons, which was freaking great. It was something you could purchase in game. With in game, you could actually just go purchase it. You had to use funds to buy it, which was kind of cool. I liked it. It was a very small amount, not $99.95 for a weapon skin. It was more like, what was it, like $4, and you got the weapon and all the skins, and it unlocked for all classes that it was available for. It was pretty cool. And unfortunately, also, during the time when they closed, I lost my job, and I was forced to move. And with the move came more abuse, and also the third attempt on my life. And to this day, my blood family says, you never tried it. I'm like, that's the thing. When people say they've tried to kill themselves, don't take it lightly. They did. It means some are reaching out to help. I didn't feel loved. I literally hit rock bottom at that point. But a tweet from somebody replied to a tweet. I thought I was invisible. No one wanted to know who I was, etc., etc. And then someone responded to a tweet, and I was doing my last minute checks before I walked out the door with my phone in a baggie. The second video ready to go. And I stopped because it was a response. It wasn't a like to my tweet. They responded to it. I was like, I'm not invisible. Who's this? And it's one of those content creators that I followed. And you know where's Zavine, if you were part of that community. If not, she's moved on to Bethesda. She's got a great job. Her husband's awesome. Her husband and I, and Zavine, we all share the same view. Picard is best captain. And through Aveen, I just sat down and started devouring her content, going, okay, who's this person? And slowly but surely, I started following her. I got a new job, followed her on social media, became her moderator with a friend of mine, Leon Hearted, who I haven't seen in a while, but I love that guy. And now and then I was like going, okay, cool. Well, let me just go back to what I was doing. And I started to make content on YouTube with a dying computer. And now I'm back in the same condition. I have a dying computer, but nothing I can do about it. There's part shortages out there. It's not that I don't have, money is also an issue, but that's not this video. But yeah, moderating instead of content creating became something I was impassioned with because I got to see the communities at their core. I got to be a part of the heart of the community. And here's the weird thing. If you're a really dedicated moderator, you get to know the community sometimes even better than the streamer themselves because you're always there with them, because you're part of that community. Not that the streamer isn't. It's just you got a hand in everything. You have to have a hand in everything as a moderator. It's addicting, and at the same time, it can be very draining. So during all this time with Aveen and her community, and I was moderating for all her friends and whatnot, like Volk and Faye and a whole bunch of other people. I was trying to wrestle with what was going on in my head, and I started getting therapy and get diagnosed with bipolarism. And I just kept moving ahead, and I was like going, this is what I want to do. I joined Maker Studios, again, a year before the adpocalypse. That did not go well. And I was like going, okay, what can I do? My content, I never thought was unique or anything. I was like going, I never wanted to really I wanted to make a living at it, but at the same time, I was too scared. And that's the bipolarism talking for the most part. I really sat down and said, I just want to make friends. Making friends in community was amazing. I loved it. I loved every minute of it. And I did. I made lots of friends. People still come to me, and I've trained a lot of moderators. And I eventually became paid mod for 2 people who I won't mention, because only 2%, about 2% of moderators outside of actual Twitch moderators get paid by content creators. Do not ask them. That's rude. For pay, if you're there and you want to be a moderator, for the most part, you're going to be there as on a volunteer basis because you want to be at the heart of the community. If you're getting paid, that means you have a specialty and they need it. I have a specialty. It's managing Discords and getting rid of certain elements out of Discords. I've cleaned up a few Discords. But I'm retired from that, and I have actually remained part of both of those communities. But as Geekanomicon, my paid thing, I only moderate for friends now. That's the whole thing. I've trained a lot of moderators. I've done a lot of work on Discords and with Twitch communities and promoting people. But at the same time, I realized I was getting more and more tired, more and more winded. And my physical health. There's one thing that I got wrestled and took care of, but I was still just drained day and day. And it came to light what it was. And at the same time I was getting to this, I found inadvertently Lane Bavogi. And I love Aveen. I'm glad she's doing her job, and I'd moderate for her in a heartbeat if she came back. But Lane became a friend, and I never thought I'd get to meet Lane. I remember him from the days in Maker Studios, and I was like, oh, this is awesome. I met somebody whose interests are the same as mine. He loves Lovecraftian board games. He loves Netrunner. This guy, I was just like going, and I was on his streams going, there's not that many people here. What the hell? That's because he's a producer for the most part. And I just got to get to know him. Yes, I did become his moderator, and yes, he's a friend. So that's the reason why. And I didn't tell him that at the time. I was working for people as a moderator at the time. I don't like name dropping, so I was like, oh no, I don't want to do that, because this guy's, I want to get to know him. I want to be his friend. I want to do this. I want to help. Be like with Aveen. I had the same feel, and still do, for Elaine that I did Aveen when she was streaming. This is a community that I love, and I have made so many friends. I have a tight-knit D&D group that I play with and DM every week that came out of Lane's community, and I love each and every one of them like they're my own family. And literally, my friends are my family these days. My blood family, I don't talk to, because they don't acknowledge what happened. They don't acknowledge that it was, I could have wrestled with what was going on with me a long time ago, and it wouldn't be as bad as it is now. And to that point, we come to my physical health. While I was moderating for Lane and moderating for my friends over the last few years, my condition was getting worse. And you can tell by the way I'm talking. This is me being winded. This is the second time I've had to do this video, because I didn't like the first take. And again, bipolarism. Just going, you're going to fail at this. You're going to be nervous, and I want to get all my points across. I missed some points, so I'm going back and doing it now. It's called pulmonary edema. And I have a unique physiology to boot with that, because I was born with a pituitary gland that was malformed. So my body is naturally hyperactive to get chemicals through it faster, because it's making up for my pituitary gland. So my heart's arrhythmic, and it's forcing fluid into my lungs gradually over time. Makes it very hard to do content on a long-term basis. Over on Twitch, I stream for like an hour a day, and people get frustrated, and they're like, why don't you do longer streams? I can't. I did a 3-hour stream the other day to do the new Minecraft Dungeons. By the time I was done with that, I collapsed. And I slept almost to the next day, which I realized I can't do that again. It made me sad, but at the same time, I realized that's not helping anybody. I can't do that. My time frame, I don't want to discuss because it's not long. It's not short, but it's not long. To put it into perspective, I have plans for the 30th anniversary of Final Fantasy IV. I'm hoping they reveal the thing I know about, but 35 seems to be the number for anniversaries these days, and all the rage and all the fashion trend, whatever. So they may postpone it till the 35th, which would make me sad because I won't see that. So I hope at E3 they reveal it. But I know they're going to reveal their other game, which is Square Enix is working on a Dark Souls game, everybody, and I know it's coming. So I know a little bit more than most people. I just don't want to say what, because I like seeing people's reactions. So just wait. You're not far away from it. It's the 12th. Just wait. They have a lot planned for the 12th. Trust me. That I'm not going to see. The reason I'm hyping this 15-year anniversary on my channel, on my YouTube channel, is I won't see the 20th. Last presidential election, I said this is probably the last presidential election I get to vote in, and I voted in it. I don't discuss politics here, so I'm not discussing politics here. So I just say I voted in a presidential election. And it was the last one that I probably will get to see. I always think positive, so we'll see. My health isn't the best, so I apologize. This content isn't as consistent as it could be for other streamers, for other YouTubers. And it's just I'm limited. I'm very limited, which is sad to me, and it bothers me every day that I can't do what I want to do. I have as I said, the computer I'm doing this on is dead. It's a crap top. It's on its last leg. I don't know how much time I have left with it. Fortunately, it still does City of Heroes content, which is fine. Okay. That's the hard stuff. Going to move on to what I want to do in the future here. So if you're watching this and you made it through, great. You made it through the hard stuff. I'm sorry, but I just needed to let you know. It's just how I am. If you're one of my friends watching this, thank you. I love you. Please understand that you are my family, and I appreciate you guys letting me lean on you, because I've needed that lately. I really have. Future. A lot of people like this, so I don't plan far in advance. So I know a lot of streamers go, this long-term things. No, I do short-term. Future. Here on the channel, City of Heroes and Minecraft Dungeons, 2 videos a day. And my own unique variety. As you've seen, I have what I want to do, and it's the badge hunting, it's the anti-derez equation, it's the story, Once Upon a Paragon from City of Heroes, that type of thing. I'm even going to go through the Who Will Die arc hero side, not villain side, because I don't play villains very much except to do badging and the storyline content videos, as you'll see. There's some anniversaries I want to hit, and one specific event I want to hit. Okay, I'm actually going to be on Twitch going over the E3 stream stuff this year, if I can, as much as I can, on the 12th. Now, I'm going to fast forward through a lot of it, so trust me, I'm going in after stuff has been revealed. And I'm going to fast forward and talk about a few things. After that, we have Final Fantasy VII Interguard. Actually, it's the same week. It's on the 10th. Interguard. I do want to do Yuffie on my Twitch. Yuffie stuff on my Twitch channel. That's twitch.tv/Geekanomicon. Go give me a follow over there. I'm going to go through Yuffie's content. And then possibly replay Final Fantasy VII with the PS5. And as I said, on July 19th, there's Final Fantasy IV's 30th anniversary, which I'll be doing something for, even if Square Enix decides to hold back till the 35th. Please, Square Enix, do it for the 30th. Pray they do it, but they may not. It's up to them. It's not my decision. It's up to them, and I will honor it no matter what it is. I'm not going to talk about it. That's rude of me, but you just have to wait and see. And one last thing. The end. Not of me. I know that's going to come out wrong, but forgive the little dark humor on my part. Minecraft Dungeons, the end. I can't wait to see people react to that. I really can't. That's as short term as I'm going to go. The end is coming. Not soon, at the end of summer. Before Halloween, we're going to get the end. That's the ETA as far as I know. I can't wait. And then they're going to reveal the next set of DLC, which is going to be another 4 packs from what I understand, and skins and whatnot. So I'm like going, geez, Minecraft Dungeons, believe it or not, is going really strong. It's not as strong as Minecraft. Minecraft's always going to go be their big money maker at Mojang, but Minecraft Dungeons is not doing badly because they're listening to their community and making changes for that community. And they put out free content with the paid content, which is, you know what game used to do that? City of Heroes. That's probably why I like Minecraft Dungeons so much, is because that team is mirroring what Paragon Studios used to do, and I love every minute of it. That being said, guys, this has not been an easy video to do. Thank you for listening, and I will see you guys in the near future.